Ferrari has been one of the most fascinating teams to watch on the first day of preseason testing. After closely evaluating the car's performance, it's evident that they are not revealing the true potential of the SF-25. With Hamilton setting the fastest time in the first sector during the morning session despite facing difficulties at turn 4, and Leclerc following up with even stronger lap times, one question arises: what should we anticipate from Ferrari over the next 2 days? More importantly, has the team already begun the process of sandbagging? There's no denying it. Ferrari stands out as one of the most captivating teams on the grid during the opening day of preseason testing. Not just because the legendary number 44 is making its debut in red, but due to multiple signs pointing toward the possibility of sandbagging. Hamilton placed 5th in the morning session, although lap times on the first day hold little significance since teams primarily focus on establishing balance and assessing whether the car aligns with their development work over the past months. However, some things are difficult to hide from the public eye. One of the most telling signs was Hamilton's visible satisfaction after completing his first 70 laps with the SF-25. The Brit posted a personal best of 1 minute and 31.834 seconds, trailing Antonelli, the session leader, by 0.4. Despite this, Hamilton was spotted in the paddock with an undeniable sense of optimism, a stark contrast to Lawson, who appeared to struggle in coming to grips with the RB21. Hamilton's smiles indicate that things are going well, but his session was far from flawless. He notably faced challenges in turns 4 and 11, likely due to strong gusts affecting this section of the track. While every driver encountered the same conditions, one factor suggests Hamilton had a slightly tougher time. He was the only driver on the grid running a brand new power unit in the morning session. This means he had to acclimate to the torque delivery on corner exits, a process that requires fine-tuning. Interestingly, Leclerc did not experience the same struggles, which could indicate a difference in driving preferences or an inherent flaw in the car's balance. Nevertheless, Hamilton's issues with the rear end are not new. He faced similar challenges at Mercedes, but rarely exited the car with such a positive demeanor, hinting that promising developments are underway at Ferrari. This optimism was further reinforced by Leclerc's strong lap times in the afternoon session, shortly after a power outage triggered a red flag. The rear of the SF-25 appeared particularly stable, possibly due to adjustments made based on Hamilton's feedback. Observing Leclerc's performance, it's plausible that Ferrari conducted race pace simulations with a slightly higher fuel load to evaluate how the car handles additional weight and whether balance remains intact in early race conditions. Even with this strategy, the SF-25 remained highly competitive, staying near the front of the pack. While it's too early to jump to conclusions, the car's behavior suggests its performance will evolve significantly over the coming days. We aren't suggesting that Ferrari is deliberately holding back an entire second or two in pace, but certain aspects of the car's handling and driver reactions hint at untapped potential. As discussed in previous videos, driver feedback plays a crucial role in car development. Leclerc's superior overall performance implies that Hamilton's input might have already been implemented, an essential factor in Ferrari's bid for the Constructors' Championship. Naturally, teams like Ferrari and McLaren are known for concealing their full capabilities in the early stages of testing to avoid giving away too much information. However, our analysis reveals some key areas where Ferrari's car is poised for improvement. One standout aspect is the car's cornering capabilities. The SF-25 has demonstrated aggressive yet precise corner entry, a trait that was evident during testing at Fiorano and is now being replicated in Bahrain. Despite this, Ferrari still struggles with mid-corner balance, a challenge that McLaren's MCL39 is also facing. This issue could stem from fuel load adjustments or rear-end performance, but an interesting factor played in Leclerc's favor: track conditions. As rubber builds up on the racing line, the balance of the car tends to shift more toward the rear. This could explain why Leclerc encountered fewer difficulties than Hamilton, who drove earlier in the day when grip levels were lower. This further reinforces the theory that Ferrari is intentionally keeping some performance hidden. After all, no team wants to reveal their hand too early. The coming days will be crucial in assessing the SF-25's true potential, particularly in areas like aerodynamics, which have been closely scrutinized by F1 analysts. Ferrari has made notable changes to the side pods, introducing a horizontal wing-like surface above them. This design alteration aims to enhance airflow efficiency, a stark contrast to previous models like the F-1-75 and the early SF-23. By increasing front pressurization and rear suction, Ferrari is optimizing aerodynamic performance. Experts predict that this area of the car will continue to evolve throughout testing, with further refinements expected. This adjustment is crucial because it influences how air interacts with the car's structure, directly impacting overall downforce and stability. Many teams have attempted to exploit this concept for drag reduction, but executing it flawlessly remains a challenge. Observing Ferrari's implementation of these aerodynamic upgrades suggests they are fine-tuning their package to maximize efficiency without sacrificing speed. If you examine the VistaJet logo placement on the car, you'll notice room for further refinements, potentially part of the first upgrade package Ferrari has hinted at. This is yet another indicator that Ferrari is playing the long game in Bahrain, strategically concealing performance to keep competitors guessing. Given the fierce competition from McLaren, Red Bull, and even Mercedes, this approach makes perfect sense. Despite Hamilton's initial struggles with balance and the fact that he was 4/10 off Antonelli's best time, his positive attitude signals confidence in the SF-25's capabilities. His excitement hasn't gone unnoticed, with Sky F1 pundits like Alex Brundle commenting on his energy throughout the off-season. Brundle observed, "Hamilton looks energized. He's been that way all off-season. He's already pushing hard at turn 11, where he had a slight tailwind, and he's been consistently wide of the apex there. The Ferrari looks stable through the exit, though there's a hint of understeer at the moment. That's what caught him out a few laps ago. He ran wide, bounced over the curb, and carried on." This insight highlights the ongoing learning process for Hamilton, as well as the minor handling issues that Ferrari will likely address. Given the limited preseason mileage, Bahrain's testing provides Hamilton with his first true opportunity to understand the SF-25's characteristics. A few hundred kilometers around Fiorano simply don't compare to real-world race conditions. With all this in mind, do you think Ferrari is keeping a significant portion of the SF-25's performance under wraps? More importantly, which team do you believe will emerge as the biggest winner from this 3-day testing period? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out the video appearing on your screen right now.